Institutions KMCT Group of Institutions began its journey over 25 years ago with a diploma college in pharmacy under the chairmanship of Dr. K. Moidu. Dr. Nawaz KM is the current chairman and Dr. Aisha Nazreen serves as the executive trustee and director. Over the years, KMCT has evolved into a premier educational and healthcare hub in Kerala, having 23 successful institutions across fields such as medical, dental, Ayurveda, pharmacy, nursing, allied health sciences, architecture, design, polytechnic, engineering, law, management, hotel management and arts and science with campuses in Calicut and Malappuram. The institutions under KMCT boast a student strength exceeding 9,000, offering over 100 courses, employing 4,000 individuals and having an alumni network of over 35,000 globally. KMCT Group of Institutions, committed to education, healthcare and research, has consistently worked to create a multidisciplinary academic arena where students and faculty engage in interdisciplinary research and innovation. The journey gained momentum during 2005 to 2008 with the establishment of KMCT Dental College and KMCT Medical College and Hospital, followed subsequently by an Ayurveda Medical College, a nursing college and allied health science college. Recognizing the needs of the community in Malappuram, one of the most densely populated minority districts of Kerala, KMCT expanded beyond what was already there at Calicut. A new campus was set up at Kuttipuram, housing a law college, an arts and science college and a polytechnic college. The following years witnessed KMCT's drive to strengthen its academic offerings with the introduction of new courses, leading to the establishment of colleges in hotel management, business management, design, engineering and emerging technologies. KMCT's hospitals are recognized centers of excellence awarded with NABH accreditations, offering accessible, affordable and quality healthcare in medicine, dental and Ayurveda. KMCT Medical College Hospital, along with its latest super specialty hospital, provides a comprehensive range of medical specialties, making it a trusted healthcare destination for people in the surrounding regions. To further its growth, KMCT is now on a mission to achieve the next level of strategic transformation with a focus on research and development, innovation, international and industrial collaborations and various community-oriented initiatives. The KMCT Innovation and Incubation Council, research-oriented policies and the increasing number of MOUs and extension activities stand as proof of this progress. A vision that expands beyond the horizon and a mission that explores all the opportunities that focus upon education, healthcare and research is what defines and propels KMCT to unimaginable heights.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A warm and a hearty welcome to this momentous occasion, the inaugural ceremony of KMCT School of Design. Take a moment and look around you. Everything you see, every product, every tool, and every object was once just an idea. At some point, someone, some way, dreamed of these creations. But how did those dreams transform into reality? How were those ideas brought to life? Growing up, and even now, many of us have had ideas of designing amazing products. But often, we didn't know how or where to bring those ideas to life. For years, students had to travel to far-off cities in search of quality design education because of the lack of good options in this region. But not anymore. With the KMCT School of Design, you now have the perfect platform right here to transform your ideas into tangible, innovative products. KMCT School of Design offers program in Bachelor of Design that blends arts, science, and technology. The program is offered in 3 specializations: product design, communication design, and interaction design. Today, let us come together to celebrate the grand inauguration of KMCT School of Design, a space where creativity meets innovation, where ideas take flight, and where the designers of tomorrow are nurtured. We are privileged to have distinguished dignitaries and esteemed guests with us to celebrate this special day. Let's begin this ceremony by seeking the blessings of Almighty. May I request everyone to rise from your seats for a moment of prayer.
ശാലിയായി വാഴുന്നോരീശ്വരൻ തിരുനാമത്തിൽ നിഖില ലോകങ്ങൾക്കുമേകരക്ഷകനാകും അഖിലേശ്വരനല്ലയോ സകല സ്തുതിയും. അഖിലേശ്വരനല്ലയോ സകല സ്തുതിയും. പരമകാരുണ്യവാൻ കരുണാനിധിയേ, വിധി പറയും ദിവസത്തിനേകാധിപനെ, നിയതമായി രാധിപ്പൂനങ്ങളങ്ങയെ മാത്രം സതതം സഹായമായി തീർപ്പതും തിരുമുമ്പിൽ. നയിക്കണം ഞങ്ങളെ നേരായ മാർഗത്തിൽ, നിന്നനുഗ്രഹപാത്രമായോ തന്മാർഗത്തിൽ. അങ്ങയാൽ കോപിക്കപ്പെട്ടോരുടെ വഴിയെല്ലാം സന്മാർഗദിഷ്ടതൻ വഴിയുമല്ല. ആനന്ദയാലുവായി ദാക്ഷിണ്യശാലിയായി വാഴുന്നോരീശ്വരൻ തിരുനാമത്തിൽ നിഖില ലോകങ്ങൾക്കുമേകരക്ഷകനാകും അഖിലേശ്വരനല്ലയോ സകല സ്തുതിയും. അഖിലേശ്വരനല്ലയോ സകല സ്തുതിയും. അഖിലേശ്വരനല്ലയോ സകല സ്തുതിയും.
Having a right leader is the cornerstone of establishing a successful institution. Our management was indeed fortunate to find the perfect fit for this role. It is with great pride that I introduce Mr. Hashim Padiyat, Director of KMCT School of Design. Mr. Hashim brings a wealth of experience, having worked with various organizations and successfully running his own business for over 20 years before transitioning into academics. He has served as a teacher in several renowned institutions before joining KMCT. He is also pursuing his PhD in design at National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. It's my honor to invite Mr. Hashim Padiyat to deliver the welcome address. So please.
Good morning, everyone. I take pleasure to welcome you all to this function. We have on stage a few very well-known personalities who have made their mark in their domains. Dr. Shashi Tharoor needs no introduction. He is a member of parliament. He was a former minister. He is a former diplomat and a very well-known writer as well. He dons many hats admirably and with ease. We are happy to welcome him to our midst to inaugurate KMCT School of Design, the first design school in Malabar. Thank you, sir, for making it convenient to grace this event in spite of your busy schedule. Welcome, sir. Well, Dr. Moidu has been a leading doctor and philanthropist in Kozhikode for many decades. He has been heading National Hospital and KMCT group of institutions which have been spreading the light of education in this region. Scores of students have passed out of these institutions and built their careers and lives. So welcome, sir. On a personal note, I have known him since my childhood and I have fond memories of him and as my father's best friend and our dear family doctor. Thank you. The chairman of KMCT group of institutions, Dr. Nawaz, with his vision and hard work has taken the group to its current heights. His foresight to start such a much needed design school in Malabar is praiseworthy. Earlier, students had to travel to far off cities for design education from this region. Welcome, sir. He has also helped us a lot in setting up the school in style and in such a short time. I would also welcome heads and staff of other KMCT institutions who have taken time and effort to be here on this occasion. I would also welcome our students and their parents who have reposed their faith in us and all well-wishers who have gathered here to encourage us in this endeavor. When India won independence, one of the first acts of Pandit Nehru was to invite well-known American designers Charles and Ray Eames to India to help develop India's design sensibilities. They suggested setting up a design schools in India to help make new products and services, and thus the National Institute of Design was born in 1969 in Ahmedabad. Many design schools have since followed, and only recently Kerala joined the race. India is a fast building up economy, and we're already one of the largest in the world. Most of the nations across the world stress much on design to improve the quality of life. Better products, better visuals, and better experiences make lives happier. The KMCT School of Design aims to bring the best of design education to Kerala with the best location right in the educational hub of Kerala, with the best facilities comparable with the best design schools in the country, and the best faculty drawn from premier design schools and from the industry. We started functioning in September 2024, offering 4-year Bachelor Design program, and we have 27 students now on our rolls, and they'll be choosing from 3 streams: product design, communication design, or interaction design in a year's time. We have set very high goals for ourselves, and we need all your help to achieve that. Once again, a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Dr. K. Moidu is a visionary leader behind KMCT, whose foresight and dedication have transformed a modest institution founded in 1996 into a thriving educational hub we see today as KMCT Group of Educational Institutions. His unwavering commitment to excellence contributes to inspire growth and innovation across all areas, making KMCT a leading center for education and healthcare in the Malabar region. I'm very delighted to invite our founder chairman, Dr. K. Moidu, to deliver the presidential address. Sir, please.
ഇന്ത്യക്കാരുടെ അഭിമാനമായ വിശ്വപൗരൻ ലോകം കണ്ട ഡിപ്ലോമാറ്റുകളിൽ പ്രമുഖനും നമ്മുടെ മുൻ മന്ത്രിയും ഇപ്പോൾ MP-യും പ്രസിദ്ധ എഴുത്തുകാരനും പ്രഭാഷകനും എന്നിങ്ങനെ വിവിധ വിശേഷണങ്ങൾ ഒത്തുചേർന്ന നമ്മുടെ പ്രിയങ്കരനായ ഉദ്ഘാടകൻ രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിൽ അദ്ദേഹം മിന്നിത്തിളങ്ങിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ സാന്നിധ്യം ഞാനിവിടെ സ്നേഹപൂർവ്വം ആദരപൂർവ്വം സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. ഇവിടെ സ്റ്റേജിൽ വിശേഷമായിരിക്കുന്ന എൻ്റെ ഇളയ മകൻ ഡോക്ടർ നവാസ് ഒരു കർമ്മനിരതയോടെ അഹോരാത്രം പ്രവർത്തിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഒന്നിന് പിറകായി ഒന്ന് എന്ന നിലയിൽ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ വളർത്തിക്കൊണ്ടിരുന്ന ഡോക്ടർ നവാസ് ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിൻ്റെ കോളേജ് ഓഫ് ഡിസൈൻ, ഇത് ഉത്തര കേരളത്തിലെ ആദ്യത്തെ കോളേജാണ്. KMCT കോളേജ് ഓഫ് ഡിസൈൻ. അതിൻ്റെ ഡയറക്ടറും പ്രസിദ്ധനായ ഡിസൈനറും എല്ലാമായ എൻ്റെ ആത്മസുഹൃത്തിൻ്റെ മകനുമായ ഷാഷി BDes ഇവിടെ സന്നിഹിതരായിട്ടുള്ള ജീവിതത്തിൻ്റെ വിവിധ തുറകളിലെ പ്രഗത്ഭരായ വ്യക്തിത്വങ്ങൾ, പ്രൊഫസർമാരെ, മറ്റ് വിശിഷ്ട അതിഥികളെ, വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ, രക്ഷിതാക്കളെ, മറ്റ് സഹോദരന്മാരെ, നമുക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാവുന്ന മാതിരി നമ്മുടെ ബഹുമാന്യനായ അതിഥി ശ്രീ ശശി തരൂർ വളരെയധികം തിരക്കുള്ള ഒരു വ്യക്തിയാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രസിദ്ധമായ ആ പ്രഭാഷകൻ്റെ പ്രഭാഷണം കേൾക്കുവാനാണ് നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും ഇവിടെ സന്നദ്ധമായിട്ടുള്ളത് എന്നെനിക്കറിയാം. അതുകൊണ്ട് ദീർഘമായ ഒരു അധ്യക്ഷ പ്രസംഗം നടത്തി അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് അവകാശപ്പെട്ട വിലയേറിയ സമയം അപഹരിക്കാൻ ഞാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നില്ല. ചുരുക്കം വാക്കുകളിൽ KMTC എന്ന പ്രസ്ഥാനത്തെപ്പറ്റി മാത്രമാണ് ഞാൻ പറയാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. എൻ്റെ വന്യപിതാവായിരുന്ന കോമറ്റി കുഞ്ഞിത്തറുവൈ ഹാജി എന്നിവരുടെ നാമധേയത്തിൽ സ്മരണാർത്ഥം രൂപീകരിക്കപ്പെട്ട ഒരു ട്രസ്റ്റാണ് കുഞ്ഞിത്തറുവൈ മെമ്മോറിയൽ ചാരിറ്റബിൾ ട്രസ്റ്റ്, അഥവാ എന്ന് ചുരുക്കപ്പേരിൽ അറിയപ്പെടുന്ന KMCT ട്രസ്റ്റ്. അതിൻ്റെ കീഴിലുള്ള KMCT ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഓഫ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻസ് ഇന്ന് കേരളത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും അധികം ഉന്നത പ്രൊഫഷണൽ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങളടക്കം വിവിധ ആശുപത്രികളടക്കം 40ഓളം സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ നടത്തിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു മഹാസ്ഥാപനമായി വളർന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞിരിക്കുകയാണ്. നമ്മുടെ അടുത്ത പ്രദേശമായ മണാശ്ശേരിയിലും അടുത്ത പ്രദേശമായ ചാത്തമംഗലത്തും ഇവിടെയും കോഴിക്കോട് നഗരത്തിലും കുറ്റിപ്പുറത്തുമെല്ലാം തന്നെ ഈ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ പ്രവർത്തിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജ് അതും അതിനോടനുബന്ധിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള 1500 കിടക്കകളുള്ള ഉത്തര കേരളത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ഹോസ്പിറ്റലായ KMCT മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജ് ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽ, അത് എല്ലാവിധ സൂപ്പർ സ്പെഷ്യാലിറ്റി അടങ്ങുന്ന ഒരു മഹനീയ സ്ഥാപനമാണ്. ഈ ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽ കോഴിക്കോട് ജില്ലയുടെയും മലപ്പുറം ജില്ലയുടെയും വയനാട് ജില്ലയുടെയും ഒരു സംഗമ സ്ഥലമായ ഈ പ്രദേശത്ത് സ്ഥാപിച്ചത് തന്നെ ഒരു സേവന തൽപരതയോടു കൂടിയാണെന്ന് പറയാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുകയാണ്. മറ്റുള്ള മെട്രോപൊളിറ്റൻ സിറ്റീസിലെ ഹോസ്പിറ്റലുകളെ അപേക്ഷിച്ച് എല്ലാവിധ സങ്കീർണ ശസ്ത്രക്രിയകളടക്കമുള്ള മസ്തിഷ്ക ശസ്ത്രക്രിയ, ഹൃദയ ശസ്ത്രക്രിയ, അവയവമാറ്റ ശസ്ത്രക്രിയ ഇവയെല്ലാം അടക്കമുള്ള ശസ്ത്രക്രിയകൾക്ക് കേവലം പകുതിയിലും താഴെ വരുന്ന ചാർജ് മാത്രം ഈടാക്കിയിട്ടാണ് ഈ ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽ ഇപ്പോൾ പ്രവർത്തിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതേമാതിരി KMCT ഡെൻ്റൽ കോളേജും അതിനോടനുബന്ധിച്ചുള്ള ഡെൻ്റൽ കോളേജ് ഹോസ്പിറ്റലും ദിനം പ്രതി ആയിരക്കണക്കിൽ രോഗികളെ ആകർഷിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. കേരളത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രസിദ്ധമായ ഡെൻ്റൽ കോളേജുകളൊന്നായി KMCT ഡെൻ്റൽ കോളേജ് പരിഗണിക്കപ്പെടുന്നു. KMCT മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിനെ പറ്റി ഞാൻ പറയുകയുണ്ടായി. വർഷം തോറും 250 വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ MBBS പ്രവേശനത്തിന് അനുവാദം കിട്ടിയ കേരളത്തിലെ സ്വകാര്യ മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിൽ ഒരേ ഒരു കോളേജാണ് KMCT മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. എനിക്ക് അധികം അഭിമാനവും ചാരിതാർത്ഥ്യവുമുണ്ട്. അതേമാതിരി തന്നെയാണ് മറ്റുള്ള സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ. ഈ KMCT ഡെൻ്റൽ കോളേജ് ഹോസ്പിറ്റലും ഡെൻ്റൽ കോളേജും ഒരേ ക്യാമ്പസിൽ ഒരു ആയുർവേദ മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജും അതോടൊപ്പം ഒരു കോളേജും ഒരു അലോപ്പതി മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജും ഒരേ സമയത്ത് ഒരുക്കിയിട്ടുള്ളത് ഇവിടെ മണാശ്ശേരി ക്യാമ്പസിൽ മാത്രമാണെന്ന് ഞാൻ ഊഹിക്കുകയാണ്. മറ്റുള്ള ഇന്ത്യയിലെ ഒരു സംസ്ഥാനത്തും ഒരേ ക്യാമ്പസിൽ ഇതേ രണ്ട് ശാഖയിലുള്ള മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജുകൾ പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ എന്നുള്ള കാര്യം സംശയകരമാണ്. ഡെൻ്റൽ കോളേജ് കൂടാതെ ആയുർവേദ മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജ് കൂടാതെ അതിനോടനുബന്ധിച്ച ആസ്പത്രികളും അതുകൂടാതെ പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് കണ്ണാശുപത്രിയും മനോരോഗ ചികിത്സാ ആസ്പത്രിയും സ്ത്രീകളുടെയും കുട്ടികളുടെയും ഹോസ്പിറ്റലും ഇവിടെ KMCT കീഴിൽ ആസ്പത്രികളായി പ്രവർത്തിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. സുപ്രസിദ്ധമായ കോഴിക്കോട് നഗരത്തിലെ ആദ്യത്തെ ഏറ്റവും പഴക്കമുള്ള മൾട്ടി സൂപ്പർ സ്പെഷ്യാലിറ്റി ഹോസ്പിറ്റലായി രൂപം കൊണ്ട നാഷണൽ ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു സഹോദര സ്ഥാപനമാണ്. ഡെൻ്റൽ കോളേജുകളും മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജും ആയുർവേദ മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജൊന്നും കൂടാതെ 5 എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് കോളേജുകളും 6 ഫാർമസി കോളേജുകളും 2 നഴ്സിംഗ് കോളേജുകളും 2 നഴ്സിംഗ് സ്കൂളുകളും ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് സയൻസ് കോളേജുകളും 3 പൊളിറ്റിക്കൽ കോളേജുകളും ലോ കോളേജും അടക്കം ഞാൻ കൂടുതൽ സമയമൊരുക്കാത്ത കൂടുതൽ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങളെപ്പറ്റി എണ്ണി പറയുന്നില്ല. അതൊരു മഹാപ്രസ്ഥാനമായി ഇന്ന് പ്രവർത്തിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന എനിക്ക് അതിയായ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. അതിൽ ഏറ്റവും നൂതനമായി അവസാനമായി സ്ഥാപിക്കപ്പെട്ട ഒരു കോളേജാണ് ഈ കോളേജ് ഓഫ് ഡിസൈൻ. അതിൽ നിന്ന് ലഭിക്കുന്ന ഡിഗ്രി BDes എന്ന ചുരുക്കപ്പേരിലാണ് അറിയപ്പെടുന്നത്. ഈ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങളിൽ പഠിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന 10,000-കണക്കിൽ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളും 1000-കണക്കിൽ ജീവനക്കാരും എല്ലാം തന്നെ ഈ സ്ഥാപനങ്ങളുടെ സേവനങ്ങൾ അനുദിനം നേടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇവിടെ എൻ്റെ മകൻ വന്ന് പറയുന്നത് മുഖ്യാതിഥിക്ക് വേഗം പോകേണ്ടതുണ്ട്, ആദ്യം നെട്ടിക്കൊണ്ട് പോകേണ്ട എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് കൂടുതൽ നെറ്റിക്കൊണ്ട് പോകാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നില്ല. ഒറ്റ കാര്യം കൂടി ഞാൻ പറയുകയാണ്. ഞാൻ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ സ്ഥാപനം എല്ലാം തന്നെ അതിൻ്റെ മെറിറ്റ് നിലനിർത്തുന്നത് അങ്ങേയറ്റം ഭദ്രശ്രദ്ധമാണ്. മിക്ക കോളേജുകൾക്കും ഇന്ത്യയിലെ ഏറ്റവും ഉന്നത അംഗീകാരമായ NAC അക്രഡിറ്റേഷൻ അംഗീകാരം ലഭിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതേമാതിരി ആസ്പത്രികൾക്കെല്ലാം തന്നെ മിക്കതിനും NABH അംഗീകാരം ലഭിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. പഠന നിലവാരത്തിലും മേന്മയിലും യാതൊരു നീക്കുപൊക്കം ചെയ്യാത്ത ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പാണ് KMCT ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഓഫ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻസ്. ഞാൻ കൂടുതൽ സംസാരിക്കുന്നില്ല. ഇത്രയും പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് മുഖ്യാതിഥിയുടെ അറിവിനായി ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് സംഗതി പറഞ്ഞത് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. കൂടുതൽ ഒന്നും പറയാതെ നമ്മുടെ മുഖ്യാതിഥിയെ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ഉദ്ഘാടന പ്രസംഗം നടത്തുവാനും ഉദ്ഘാടനം നിർവഹിക്കുവാൻ ഞാൻ സാദരം ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്.
Thank you so much, sir. And now, it's time for the most awaited moment of the day, the formal inauguration of KMCT School of Design. We are immensely honored to have with us Dr. Shashi Tharoor, Honorable Member of Parliament, former Union Minister, former diplomat, and a celebrated author. I believe there is little need to formally introduce Mr. Shashi Tharoor to the crowd, as he is widely recognized and celebrated figure known to all. His contributions as a distinguished author, diplomat, and a parliamentarian have made a significant impact on both national and international platforms, making him a source of inspiration for millions. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to invite Dr. Shashi Tharoor to inaugurate KMCT School of Design. Please join me in welcoming him. So I invite you to please do the honors. Yes, you can proceed. So please sit. Now we present a video tour of our new institution, showcasing its vision, facilities, and future aspirations. Please sit back and enjoy the video. That was a wonderful video showcasing our new institution. Now, may I please take the honor of inviting Dr. Shashi Tharoor for the inaugural address. So please.
Dr. K. Moidu, Dr. Navas, Dr. Hashim Padiyat, very distinguished members of the audience, students, faculty, friends. I hope that covers everybody. എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ വിനീതമായ നമസ്കാരം. I'm delighted to be here today on this very special occasion to inaugurate the KMCT School of Design, which began its work just a few months ago on this still growing campus. We know that KMCT has had a reputation of providing quality education across various professional fields. The medical college has been very well known, which Dr. Moidu established a quarter of a century ago in 1999. And I must say that if you look at the ambition of KMCT to bring high quality education to the northern part of our state, to Malabar in particular, I think this idea of creating a college of design is particularly welcome. I have many reasons to talk about this, but you are already now one of the largest educational institutions in Kerala, with 40 courses being offered, more than 4,000 students under KMCT, more than 500 faculty members. So KMCT has a very, very good and growing reputation. For you, therefore, to establish the only design school in northern Kerala is, I think, an extremely valuable initiative. And what's particularly important in our country is that we tend, by and large, to focus on traditional methods of learning, memorization of textbooks, regurgitating what the teacher tells us in the classroom. We don't give enough importance to creativity and innovation. And that, to my mind, is what a design school is all about, is indeed creativity and innovation. KMCT has also spoken of the importance of an education that balances theory with practical skills, which would of course be essential if your students are looking for professional success and not just having a degree after their name. A design school, by definition, has to provide practical training as well. I was very pleased to get a tour of the building just now. We saw the design lab, we saw the computer lab, we saw the machine lab, we saw the 2D printers. There's a lot of practical there, a lot of practical material there, so that the creative students here can work and design their products and produce their products. And then we saw the exhibition hall, which had such lovely items produced by the students already in their first 4 months at this School of Design. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with design, the question that comes up immediately is, what is design? And the short answer is, design is everywhere. Everything we do, literally everything we do, everything we see, every object we use, consists of two things. The first is the intention or purpose. The second is the execution, the way in which it is actually implemented, the performance of it. So if it is a chair that you're just sitting on, the purpose of the chair is to give you the ability to sit without perhaps hurting your knees, to rest yourself while watching something. That is the purpose. The execution is the way the chair is made. And that's where design comes in, because everything is designed in a particular way And the question that you have to ask is, how well does the design fulfill the purpose, as well as how well does the design attract the person who is using the object. So you may have a very comfortable chair, but when you sit down, you sink so low that you find it impossible to get up. Has that served the purpose? It has served the purpose of comfort, but not of functionality. Or you may have a very beautiful chair to look at, but when you sit on it, it is extremely uncomfortable. Has that served the purpose? Arguably not, because the purpose of a chair is to actually provide some comfort to the person sitting. It has to be functional, comfortable, and still pleasing to the eye. If the chair merely looks good, then it is only pleasing to the eye, it doesn't do anything else. So the challenge in design is to marry these elements, the purpose, the function, the intention behind the object, and at the same time, design has to fulfill, through its performance, how that object feels to the people using it. You've understood the concept. So, when you look at something, for example, if it is merely something that you don't actually physically use, but you need to look at, then aesthetics becomes very important. The attractiveness of the design. If it is something you use, the material becomes very important. How long will the material last? Will it lose its shape? Will it rust? Will it become dirty? So the material is also important. How you apply the material becomes key. And in a good design school, all of these are and have to be taught. Now, I actually was very interested when I was invited here, because I had actually been one of the key speakers in a parliament debate in the Lok Sabha in 2020 about design in India. And one of my concerns, I had many concerns. The good things were, of course, that India has a tradition of attractive design. We have a record of harmonizing the past and the present through our designs. We are a country which in many ways has excelled in design in some fields. Our jewelry, for example, is a classic example of Indian design that has taken the world through its appeal. Different materials, different stones, different forms, different designs, very uniquely Indian. Increasingly, our textile designs and fashion designs are again capturing the imagination of the world. So there are good things like that. Even in art, Indian modern art has begun to capture some attention. Goes back to Raja Ravi Verma at the end of the 19th and early 20th centuries, who married European styles and materials with Indian sensibilities and gave us a totally different form of Indian art. Today's modern painters, and M.F. Hussain, for example, you look at the kind of work they do, Tayyab Mehta, they're very different in their approach and perspective and the way they use colors, the way they use materials, and they have carved out a name and a reputation for themselves in the world. But at the same time, if design is meant to communicate the essence of India, is meant to communicate a sort of branding of our country, then, and this is what I said in Parliament, we are very much behind. We do not have enough institutions of design. The National Institute of Design in Ahmedabad is the oldest and the best known. Increasingly, some smaller institutes of design are being established in places like Delhi, Mumbai, and now, of course, here we have one in Mukkam. But I do want to say that we are still far behind the rest of the world in the formal study and execution of design. In fact, intellectual property registration applications do not reflect very well on us. The World Intellectual Property Organization produces a list every year of how many intellectual property applications are filed in the field of design. India has shot up dramatically since my speech in Parliament, so my criticism would not be as strong. but we are still far behind, for example, some of the other countries like China, where they are a good 30 or 40% more in filing industrial design applications. And of course, when it comes to industrial designs generally, we are very, very much behind. In fact, at one time, I think when I spoke in Parliament, we were barely 2 or 3% of China. Today, we are about 3 or 4%. It's better, but it's not much better. Now, we are growing. But the reason I mentioned the filing of patents is because when you have an original design, you can file a patent for it. When you are not doing something that is very different from anyone else, you won't get a patent. So creativity, originality becomes extremely important in the filing of patents and industrial design. So there's patent design for everything: clothing, functional items, jewelry, anything you want. But there's also industrial design, which is a special field in itself. And there we have a lot of catching up to do. I do want to congratulate KMCT for one more thing. Not only have they ventured into this field to meet this crying need, they have also done something very interesting in already thinking of digital technology in the design field. There are a lot of computers in your design lab, and the use of computers is going to be increasingly essential. First of all, technology is labor saving. There's an awful lot of simple but yet painstaking drawing, painting, artwork. Similarly, very painstaking construction, design, carving, filigreeing, and so on, which it used to take days, weeks, months on the part of an individual human being, but can be done in minutes by a computer software program. I think there is no harm in taking advantage of the technologies available in the 21st century and creating designs through computers. Artificial intelligence. I think many of you know that artificial intelligence is now creating pictures, paintings, photographs that are as realistic, sometimes more convincing than the real thing. Already on WhatsApp, we are all receiving made-up images. You're seeing people dressed in Indian clothes who never wore Indian clothes. You're seeing Donald Trump dancing the Bhangra, which he has never done. All of this is being done on artificial intelligence because the software is available. Now, we do need to regulate artificial intelligence to make sure that it's not used to damage people's reputations or change the political trajectory of an election or of a country's government or whatever. But apart from that, the good uses of artificial intelligence should certainly be embraced. And one of them would be in the field of design. Imagine if a creative Indian designer is able to introduce elements drawn from traditional Indian approaches, from the local conditions, local materials, and use artificial intelligence to produce a whole new design. What a transformation that would be. Those would win patents around the world, and those would undoubtedly come up with new approaches. Design, for example, in India is already making a mark in the world of animation. We all knew of animation from Disney movies and Hollywood. Today, more and more animation studios are doing their work in India. And Indian artists, Indian designers are producing some of these animation movies around the world. I hope that one day when KMCT School of Design has grown and established itself more and prospered, that you will also think of design in moving imagery, not just visuals, but also in terms of animation and animation cinema and so on, because that is a future growth area. The design studios of tomorrow are not only doing images, they're also doing moving images through animation. So I wanted to congratulate KMCT for having come into this very important area. I want to say that Dr. Moidu deserves all our praise for his visionary leadership. Kranta darshanamana adhyathinte, and that's something we should always appreciate. He has started off with one institution, now he has so many institutions. One course in medicine, now offering 40 courses and doing so much to benefit the people of Kerala and particularly of Malabar. Together, let us work together to build a future where creativity, innovation, and education flourish, which will equip our young people with the skills, the techniques, the training to be able to go out and find good jobs for themselves, and perhaps, who knows, to come up with brand new products, with brand new designs that will not only win patents, that will actually make us all feel moments of triumph as Indians, that we too can hold our own with China, Japan, the US, Italy, Germany, all the leaders of design with whom I know that through institutions like this, India can also one day catch up. Thank you all very much for inviting me to inaugurate this institution. I wish KMCT all the best in its endeavors, and I formally declare the KMCT School of Design officially inaugurated. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. It was an absolute honor to hear from you, sir. Your work, both in literature and politics, has inspired us in many ways. Our students would be absolutely thrilled to hear your insights on certain topics. We would be honored if you could spare a little time to interact with them and answer a few of their questions. Dear students, now is your chance to engage with one of the most influential thinkers of our time. Get ready to ask a thoughtful question and do not miss this opportunity. Students who are interested can rise from their seats and ask a question. One at a time, please. Those students who are interested, please rise from your seat and come forward.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, my name is Hannah Abdul Karim.
Sure, hi.
I'm currently doing my house surgery in KMCT Dental College. Sir, I have a question regarding your remarkable writing style. So your work is both highly economical, which is rigorously academic, as well as highly accessible. So how do you manage to strike a balance between these two while writing complex and intricate topics? So additionally, it is not always we get this opportunity to interact with an esteemed personalities as yourself. So keeping that in mind, may I kindly request to hand over 2 of my books which I've had the privilege to author. So only if you have give the permission, sir.
Sure, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I'd be delighted to receive your books. Since you mentioned economical, I should have mentioned in my own remarks that one of the important things India does is do innovation frugally, and therefore I hope that design will also look at the cost of design, because to my mind, having frugal innovation, if you Google the words frugal innovation, the first 20 hits will all relate to India. Everything from the cheapest ECG machine to the Tata Nano, these are all examples of frugal innovation. So designing something in a way that is frugal and economical is also one of our strengths, and I'm glad the young lady's question reminded me of that. But yes, do come up. I would love to see you.
Thank you so much, sir.
As for my own writing, thank you for your kind words, but thank you. Wonderful, congratulations. A dentist who writes poetry, she'll be sensitive to your pain. Take care, all the best. I think I can only take one more question because I have, unfortunately, an audience waiting for me in Kozhikode at the Kerala Literature Festival, and I have to be there before 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock is the event. I've got to be there by 10 to 1. So I'll have to leave. Can I have one more question and then I can. Yes, go ahead, young man.
Hello. Hi, sir. First of all, I'm a big fan, sir. Really, I've been following your speeches and for quite some time now, and I'm following you on Instagram. And you've been a great mentor for increasing my vocabulary. So my question is, I've heard you said that we are a young, very young nation right now. So at this time, tomorrow actually we are celebrating our 75th Republic Day. So it's been 75 years that the world's biggest written constitution has been written. So my question is, now we are a really young nation, so we have a lot of youngsters. So as a concerned student, I believe that there are a lot of challenges that is being faced by our constitution right now. So what is that our students can do to overcome to protect our constitution and to protect our democracy?
Well, look, the Constitution belongs to all of us. It belongs to you, it belongs to me. I've actually authored a short book on the Constitution, which is coming out in May, which ends precisely with this message, that the Constitution will survive as long as the spirit of the Constitution lives on and the people are willing to defend it. Many of you will remember what happened during the passage of the so-called CAA, the Citizenship Amendment Act, which was in many ways an assault on the Constitution by introducing for the first time an element of religion in a citizenship law. What happened? The whole nation erupted in protest. There were people of every religion, every state, every city coming out and spontaneously protesting against this law. There were office goers, there were students, there were housewives, and they felt that this was a real attack on what India is all about. And to my mind, I myself inaugurated 7 such protests in Kerala, so I know that the Keralites were all very much with us on this. If it were not for COVID, I think the protests could have easily continued to a point where the law might have been reversed. But I think definitely when COVID came and all the protest sites were dismantled and there was a lockdown, then nothing could be done after that, and the protest fizzled out. But the point is, it's an example of how people went out to reclaim their republic. Even though the government, the ruling party, has a majority in parliament and can pass the law has to be accepted by the people, and that's what we saw with those protests. That's just one example. Every time that anything unconstitutional, illegal is being done, we, each of us in our democracy, have the power of our voice. Yes, you're right, there are some uncertainties because there are some people in or close to those in power who seem to have a different attitude of what the Constitution means. But since they're willing to claim they're abiding by the Constitution, let's hold them to the spirit of the Constitution. Let us point out that if they say on the one hand that they swear by the Constitution, they celebrate the Constitution's 75th anniversary tomorrow, and they do all of that, then we should also hold them accountable to fulfill the principles of the Constitution. That's if I understood your question, that is the answer. Thank you all very much. I'm really sorry we can't continue this today, but I hope one day I'll be back and see you all in action. We'll have another conversation. Take care. Thanks very much.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated. I know our students have plenty more questions, but as we are running out of time, let's save it for later. And we would be privileged to present a memento to you, sir, as a token of love from our side. May I invite Dr. Nawaz to do the honors and present the memento to our chief guest. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Nawaz, sir. I request the audience to be seated. Let's continue with the ceremony. Dr. KM Nawaz has been instrumental in steering KMCT to new heights of excellence, inspiring progress and innovation at every step. His commitment to empowering education and fostering growth has left a lasting impact on countless students and professionals. I'm pleased to invite Dr. KM Nawaz, Chairman of KMCT Group of Institutions, to address the gathering. So please.
The President of today's function, Dr. K. Moidu, dignitaries on and off the dais. It's indeed a happy occasion for all of us at KMCT that we have officially inaugurated the KMCT School of Design, which is the latest addition to the string of institutions run by KMCT. In fact, this design school started its journey some 6 months back. We got our approval towards the later part of last year, and we admitted 27 students. What I observed is, in the last 6 months, the transformation that has taken place in all of them. They have become very confident. They have become they become half designers themselves under the able guidance of our director, Mr. Hashim Padiyat. I hope this time more students will join and they will be better developed. And from the management side of KMCT, we are very definite that we will provide all our students with that kind of a quality faculty and infrastructure. I thank all the people, our students, our faculty, our family members who has attended this function on a working day. Still, a lot of people have attended this function, and I'm really thankful to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, MP. In fact, a few words about him is, when he was a Human Resource Development Minister of Government of India, he was instrumental in starting many higher-end educational institutions in the state of Kerala, including Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Indian Institute of Space Research, IIT Palakkad, to name a few. And you would have realized from his speech how in-depth he has learned about the field of education and human development. I thank you all for joining this auspicious function. With these few words, I ask you all of you to pray for the further development of KMCT as an institution and further courses, further development, further quality education to the people of the northern part of Kerala. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. As we come to the conclusion of this remarkable event, it's time to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this day possible. To deliver the vote of thanks, I invite Mr. Ali Asgar Chunawala, Assistant Professor of KMCT School of Design.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for the KMCT School of Design inauguration event. To the esteemed dignitaries assembled here, I extend my heartfelt gratitude. First and foremost, I wish to express our sincere thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Shashi Tharoor. The presence has truly honored this function, and your inspirational thoughts have added immense value to it. We are deeply grateful for your time and for making this event a resounding success. As he has aptly said, knowledge is power, information is liberating, education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. His words resonate with our mission to foster learning and innovation. I would also like to extend my deepest gratitude to Dr. K. Moidu, founder chairman of KMCT Group of Institutions. His visionary leadership and unwavering dedication to education serve as a beacon of inspiration. His contribution have laid the foundation of the esteemed institution, and we are honored to have his guidance. Our heartfelt thanks goes to Dr. Nawaz KM, chairman of KMCT Group of Institution. His steadfast support has been instrumental in our journey. We are deeply grateful for his unwavering commitments to excellence. We are also deeply thankful to our beloved director, Mr. Hashim Padiyat, director of KMCT School of Design. Your inspirational leadership and innovative vision have significantly enriched our institution and inspired our students as well. His dedication and hard work have been pivotal in making this event a grand success. Lastly, I would like to thank to all the VIPs, KMCD, staff members, parents, students, and esteemed guests who have assembled and participated in this event. Your support to encouragement are greatly appreciated. Once again, I thank one and all present here for making this function a memorable and a grand success. Special thanks to all supporting our vision of establishing Kerala's first and finest design school in Malabar. In closing, let us remember, the future belongs to those who deliver in the beauty of their dreams, said by Eleanor Roosevelt. Thank you for joining us on the exciting journey towards innovation and excellence at the KMCT School of Design. Get the design edge. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this program to a close, let us carry forward the enthusiasm and energy of today into the journey ahead. Before we conclude, may I please request everyone to please rise from your seats for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Please be seated. Once again, I thank you all for your presence and support in making this event a grand success. Thank you all and have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.